Yo, what is up, guys? It's Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you my Raw review for January 9th, 2012. By the way, Alabama up 15-0, Roll Tide. Let's see if they can keep it up. But besides that, let's get down to Monday Night Raw. So Monday Night Raw kicked off with the same thing Raw has been kicking off for the past 2 weeks. Recapping what Kane has been doing to Cena, the Kane and Cena storyline, what's been going on there. Kane pretty much came out, cut a very interesting promo talking about how pretty much dissing Cena's current fan base that many people associate him with. Most of the time, they kind of just, associate Cena with kids, and he was kind of insulting the little kids, saying that parents, you have these children, but you act like you love them, but deep inside, you don't care for them. You just want them gone from your life, It was kind of a very dark and eerie promo, and then Kane went back to the whole embrace the hate thing. Out comes John Cena himself, freaking goes down. Him and Kane start to brawl. That was a very interesting segment. They were brawling. It was very entertaining. I was like, oh, shoot. Kane disappears out of nowhere, and Cena's like, man, what the heck? He's just all confused. So, pretty much that was the opening segment. What I liked about this opening segment, it started off the pace of Raw really, really good. The pace of Raw went from like a little heartbeat to it was entertaining. It was exciting. But sadly, Raw did not continue on that pace that they set in the beginning of the show. Next match, we got Santino Marella and Sheamus versus Wade Barrett and Jinder Mahal. What? Okay, I guess these four are in the Rumble match, but come on. Who do you guys think is going to win this match? And does this really make me want to watch Sheamus and Jinder this Friday? No, Sheamus already pinned Jinder. Why do I care if him and Sheamus face one-on-one on Friday? Is Jinder going to win? No. This match, absolutely, to me, was worthless. Wade Barrett didn't benefit anything out of this. Maybe they're feuding him with Santino for whatever reason why. I just don't get it. I really don't. I really don't, but whatever. Next up, Miz talks to John Laurinaitis about how R-Truth is scaring him. Pretty much R-Truth said every single day, the Miz is going to get a beating. That's how he rolls. That's what's going to happen. He's going to get got. Miz is kind of scared, and John Laurinaitis basically tells him, though, you know what? Why don't you go find someone that will help you, and maybe we will have a deal. So, whatever. It's just whatever. So, CM Punk and Jack Swagger is announced tonight. So also the first 2012 WWE Hall of Fame inductee. The Hall of Fame inductee, the first one is Edge. You think you know me now? Is it too soon for Edge? Personally, I think it's a little bit too soon. I wish I waited a while, but hey, great superstar Edge was, great wrestler, great character, definitely evolved over the years. Multiple time world champion, definitely deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame. I thought maybe later down the road, but hey, Edge deserves the Hall of Fame. But where the fuck is Macho Man? If I do not see Macho Man, I'm sorry. I'm going to be pissed off. And I do like the Hall of Fame video packages that they are doing this year. They're a little bit more original than what they did in the past. Instead of showing highlights of just a superstar, they actually have people and other superstars, staff members of WWE, giving the interviews and talking about how impactful they were to the wrestling business and what their character was like. It is really good. It's much more better than the whole, we're going to play some music, show off highlights of them, and that's about it. It's very good. It makes me into the Hall of Fame. So, congrats, Edge. Definitely deserve a Hall of Fame spot, but I think it's too soon, in my opinion. But, hey, what else? Edge definitely is a Hall of Famer, so we cannot deny that there. If you deny that, I don't know what your problem is. So then Miz tries to talk to, out of all people, a guy that I actually thought was going to feud with Ziggler, but ended up doing it, Mason Ryan. Mason Ryan says fuck off and whatever. But hey, this is entertaining shit. I don't know about you guys, but whatever Miz and R-Truth do, I'm more entertained than whatever CM Punk and Ziggler do. That's how bad they're going on with this WWE title. Like, really. The WWE title is normally a title that I thought, the WWE title is normally the title that I think should be the main focal point of the show. But at this point, it's not even the main focal point. I'll get to that at the end of my review. when I talk about that. So, Zack Ryder's on the phone. He's telling his dad, "Oh, bro, I'm scared of Kane." Eve comes. Eve is all trying to act tough. And Ryder wants a date. And Eve says, "Yeah, if I win my match tonight, I get if she wins her match with Beth Phoenix tonight, she gets a title shot. And we could probably go on a date." And Eve walks off, and then Kane comes from behind the door. And Zack Ryder runs away like a pussy. You guys cannot tell. I am frustrated what I just saw in that last match, or the match coming up. Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan. Now, the story to it, when it comes down to how this got here, it was actually pretty interesting of Kofi Kingston saying, "Oh, I didn't like how Daniel Bryan won to retain the World Heavyweight title on Raw. On SmackDown. I thought it was kind of cowardice. I wish he kind of won." And Daniel Bryan's like, "Hey, how about we go one-on-one champion versus champion? This match was way too short. You could have built time for this." Who the fuck did Kofi Kingston piss off? Kofi Kingston is a guy that I actually do enjoy watching, and a guy that you can build up for the future, but you make him tap out so easily. Why do I care about Kofi Kingston anymore? Why do I care about Jack Swagger anymore? This is the problem here. WWE, yes, they're trying to build up new stars, but they're sacrificing other talents that are just as good as a Daniel Bryan or CM Punk because they don't know how to build them up correctly. And you don't do a squash match making Daniel Bryan look like a prick. And Big Show comes out, says, "Hey, we're having a no DQ, no countout match on SmackDown, not the Royal Rumble, SmackDown." What? You got a pay-per-view to build up. What? At this point, Big Show and Daniel Bryan, let me tell you something about this feud. I don't even know who the heel or the face is. Daniel Bryan is acting like more of the heel to me. He cut a very good heel promo, but, I really do not know who the heel or the face is. It's just very hard for me to, really watch this watch this show and not understand what is going on. That is just me, in my opinion. It is really, really hard. God, I just don't understand. This should have been a pay-per-view quality match. Not a match where you just throw it on here and not give it enough time. It just really, really set a bad tone for me, and this is where I thought the show was kind of going down until one man debuted. I'm sorry. I love this segment. I don't give a shit if the IWC bashes me for liking this, but somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. Freaking Brodus Clay. I think this was one of the most entertaining / funniest things I've ever seen in professional wrestling. I was laughing because I was not expecting this, and I thought it was funny as hell because they threw a huge curveball. And I know many people are going to come out here and trash this shit, but let's put it in perspective in a different way. How many times do we see a big guy that comes into the business and they try to build him up as a monster heel, as a badass? It's always the same thing. With Brodus Clay, at least they're trying something different and they have a different gimmick on him that is not like the same old monster heel gimmick. He has some goofy, fun gimmick and the crowd seemed to enjoy it. I was enjoying it. So, to be honest, I'm not going to bash this gimmick. I'm going to give it time to see what they actually do with Brodus Clay. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining. It's something that was missing in wrestling. I know many Attitude Era fans are going to say, "Well, this was fucking bullshit. This sucked." Attitude Era, pretty sure there was gimmicks just like that. Val Venus, just saying, don't be too critical. He reminds me of a Flash Funk, Ernest the Cat Miller. Come on, man. This is something different for Brodus Clay. Let's give it a chance, and then we can make our final decision if it's good or bad for him in his career. Right now, I found it entertaining. Probably the second most entertaining thing on this Monday Night Raw, to be honest with you, next to the whole Cena Kane stuff that was going on tonight. And the Ziggler and the Miz shit. So Miz basically goes up to Rosa Mendes and Primo and freaking Epico. They turn him down. Punk laughs, and up comes Jack Swagger versus CM Punk. Jack Swagger and CM Punk, before the match started, "John Laurinaitis is here, Mr. Unpredictable and exciting," said this: "If CM Punk wins tonight, to be fair and show that I am a fun referee, a good referee, you will get no Jack Swagger and Vicky Guerrero have ringside if you win, Punk." So Punk and Swagger have a match. The match starts up a little bit slow. It turned to the point where the crowd was just kind of getting turned off from it. They didn't really care for it that much. And then all of a sudden, clicked, did good job, went to commercial, came back, very good match, ending controversial. Jack Swagger popped the shoulder up, or did he? Did he not? You know, it was crazy what happened at the end. People thought that Jack Swagger didn't pull up the shoulder. People said he did. People are thinking it's a botch. I think it's part of storyline, just so WWE can use it for next week to make this storyline a little bit more interesting. Because as of right now, the WWE Championship storylines have not been that interesting as of late. I mean, it's obvious that they care more about Kane versus Cena, and even Miz versus R-Truth, then the WWE Championship storyline as itself. But Punk wins, so I guess we get no Swagger and Vicky, but we'll have to wait till next week to see how this develops. So yeah, pretty much what I gotta say there. Then when it comes down to the next segment, which was Miz, he finally found someone. He found Ricardo Rodriguez, and Ricardo Rodriguez told R-Truth he smells like a monkey. He smells weird. R-Truth comes out, and R-Truth, I'm sorry, he is probably one of the most entertaining mic workers right now for the WWE. The WWE is very missing good mic workers sometimes, and R-Truth to me brings the more fun and excitement when it comes to mic work as a superstar. I love R-Truth's mic work. Sure, the little Jimmy shit can get repetitive at times, but it's not overall too bad. It is somewhat entertaining, but it's not overall too bad, like I said. It can be funny, and that's what I like. R-Truth can be funny, and we can take him seriously, because we know he can kick people's asses. We can believe that R-Truth can kick our asses, and could be a psychopath. It's an interesting gimmick that I am enjoying. I've always enjoyed R-Truth's heel gimmick, and I'm enjoying what they're going to probably do as him as a babyface at some point. But, you know, Miz comes out from behind after Ricardo sings Cucamacha, and Miz attacks R-Truth, gets him solid clean shots. R-Truth gets payback. Doesn't really hurt the Miz too much. Doesn't hurt R-Truth too much. I'm fine with this segment. So, you know, after this segment, what do we get? What's next? We get some more Y2 Jericho? Nope. Showing some emotion here, guys. I am actually liking what Jericho's doing. I think it's very, very funny. I just, to be honest, I just find it very hilarious what they're doing with Jericho. It's obviously leading to something bigger, so I guess we have to be patient for this one. But being Jericho, it's actually funny. I liked what he did there, showing the emotion, acting like it was too choked up and crying to actually, you know, do anything to speak on that mic. So, yeah, pretty much that's what I got to say there. Jericho leaves. Then we get on to Eve and Zack Ryder. Oh boy, this was hilarious. So Eve is supposed to have a match. Zack Ryder though, but all of a sudden Kane's music hits. Zack Ryder basically runs, tries to help Eve. They find his car. The tire's flat. Zack Ryder's like, oh no, the tire's flat, and tries to change the tire. So we don't know what's going on with them. So Kane's searching for them. John Cena and Ziggler have a match, and during Cena and Ziggler's match the whole night, they were showing the Kane what Zack Ryder was doing at the car, and Cena was like looking up every once in a while. And then finally Kane gets the Ryder, beats up Ryder, chokeslams him on this. It was a horrible chokeslam in my opinion, and it looked so fake it wasn't even funny. Chokeslams Ryder. Cena goes out. Kane does the little fucking this shit, whatever this is, on Cena when Cena gets counted out. And that pretty much ends Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw for me. Boy, was this very to little entertaining. Brodus Clay and the Cena and Kane segments with the cheesy horror film aspect, a very good one as I might say, because I actually was enjoyed with Cena and Kane stuff. I was enjoyed with Miz and R-Truth, and I was enjoyed with Brodus Clay tonight. But besides that stuff, nothing really seemed to click too much to me. It just didn't flow, and that's what I'm trying to get at here. There is some good stuff to Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw could easily be a B show. But the thing is, they don't have a certain flow to it to make me care too much. You know, they'll have one thing like the Kane and Cena segment, an excellent way to start out the show. They'll continue throughout the show, which makes you want to watch it. But besides that, they don't continue this flow of good stuff coming afterwards. They just throw random filler that I don't care about because if I see Sheamus beat Jinder Mahal, am I going to care about their SmackDown match? No. Does Big Show and Daniel Bryan make sense to announce a match to hype up for SmackDown? Yes. It does make sense to do that. But why not make a Royal Rumble match to make SmackDown feel a little bit more important to watch SmackDown? I'm just saying, to be honest, this show was very lackluster. It just wasn't. I wasn't into it. Very hard to get into. It could be very forgettable. I'm not saying WWE sucks, guys. Do not get this in the wrong perspective. I'm saying WWE sucks or Raw is terrible or WWE blows right now. It's just the flow of the shows just don't click to me, and it seems like they're doing stuff that it doesn't feel like it's WWE. Jericho is entertaining me, all this other stuff is entertaining me, but the WWE title feels like a mid-card championship at this point. But at least next week we do have a U.S. title match announced between Jack Swagger and Zack Ryder, so that should be interesting. But besides that, this Monday Night Raw, I'll give it a C-. Pretty much what I gotta say there. There was some good stuff and there was some bad stuff, so hey, not too much to bitch about. So hey, I'm fine with it. So if you guys like this video, comment, subscribe up above for more videos from me. Comment down below your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Give me a big old thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to CO Live videos. Subscribe to Excellence of Wrestling. Join the forums, pwmforums.com. This is Chase Oliver 68, and I say peace.